The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson buying time to his left. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Check, cross.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd down and goal. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown. Grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll buy some time right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Rolling to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Being chased out left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down. Here's Jackson throwing again. And Roberts with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson from the shotgun, steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And now it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he steps away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He's back to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Past the 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Given right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.